Does this sound familiar? You wake up tired, even after a full night's sleep. Your to-do list is never ending, and no matter how much you accomplish, it never feels like it's enough. And at the end of the day, you're too exhausted to enjoy the things you used to love. Maybe you find yourself snapping at the people you love, struggling to focus, or feeling like you're just going through the motions. If you're nodding along, you might be stuck in burnout, but you are not alone. Burnout has become so common that it's practically a badge of honor in today's hustle culture. Everyone's juggling work, family, and personal goals, and the pressure to keep going is relentless. But let's get one thing clear. Burnout isn't just about feeling tired. It's a cycle of physical, emotional, and mental exhaustion that can leave you feeling trapped. Over time, it can affect every part of your life, your health, your relationships, your career, and it can feel impossible to escape. But here's the thing, you can break free from burnout. It doesn't have to define you or your future. The key is identifying what's keeping you stuck, and most importantly, taking small, consistent steps to address those root causes. In this video, we're diving into 3 of the biggest mistakes that keep people stuck in burnout. And trust me, these mistakes are things that we've all done at some point. But don't worry, I'll also share simple, effective strategies to fix them. These are strategies that have helped countless people reclaim their energy, time, and even their joy. By the end of this video, you'll have the actionable steps to start breaking free from burnout for good. So grab a notebook or settle in because you are about to turn things around. Mistake number 1, overcommitting. Overcommitting happens when you say yes to too many things, projects at work, social events, family obligations, without considering whether you truly have the time and energy to do those things. Most of us fall into this trap because we hate disappointing the people we love or missing out on opportunities. But here's the truth. Overcommitting sets you up for burnout. Imagine running for a marathon without stopping for water. Sooner or later, you're going to hit a wall. The same thing happens when you try to juggle too much at once. Back in my corporate era, I was the ultimate yes person. At work, I was the go-to volunteer for every extra project. On paper, I looked like I had it all together, but the cracks started to show. I was staying up late, losing sleep, skipping meals, and this was just to keep up with all my commitment. Eventually, my energy gave out, and I started resenting the things that I used to love. Does that sound familiar? The truth is that saying yes to everything isn't just unsustainable, it's self-sabotage. So how do you fix this? It starts with setting boundaries. When someone asks you to do something, practice pausing before saying yes. Try saying, "Let me think about it and I'll get back to you." This gives you the time to evaluate whether the task aligns with your priorities. Speaking of priorities, tools like the Eisenhower Matrix can help you sort out tasks into what's urgent, what's important, or neither. Remember, not everything needs to be done right now or by you. The goal is to protect your energy so you can give your best to what truly matters. The second mistake, ignoring rest. Let's be honest, rest is often seen as lazy or unproductive in today's world. We're told to hustle harder, sleep less, and squeeze more into every day. But here's the irony. When you skip rest, you're not actually saving time or being more productive. You're just getting closer to burnout. Rest isn't a luxury, it's a necessity for your brain and body to function at their best. Let's take Tom, for example, a small business owner who was so busy growing his company that he saw sleep as optional. He'd stay up late answering emails, wake up early to squeeze in more work, and never took breaks. Eventually, his body forced him to stop. He got sick, and his productivity plummeted. Tom learned the hard way that ignoring rest doesn't just hurt you, it hurts your ability to show up for the things that matter. So how do you fix this? Start scheduling rest like you schedule meetings. Block out time for small breaks during the day and treat them as non-negotiable. When it comes to sleep, aim for 7 to 8 hours a night and create a bedtime routine that helps you wind down. Think dimming the lights, no screens, and maybe some light stretching. Remember, rest isn't a waste of time. It's what allows us to keep going. Mistake number 3. Mismanaging emotional stress. Burnout isn't just physical, it's emotional too. When you ignore or suppress your stress, it doesn't go away. It builds up and weighs you down over time. Emotional stress might show up as snapping at loved ones, feeling anxious for no reason, or carrying around constant frustration. And here's the hard truth: unsolved emotional stress doesn't just disappear, it becomes part of your burnout cycle. Without strategy to manage it, you're always one step away from feeling overwhelmed. So, how do you manage emotional stress before it takes over? Start by building awareness. Take 5 minutes at the end of each day to reflect. What stressed me out today? How did I respond? Writing these thoughts down in a journal can help you process emotions and identify patterns. Second, focus on what's within your control. Stress often amplifies when we try to manage things we can't control. Letting go of these things can be liberating. Finally, incorporate stress-reducing habits into your routine, whether it's mindfulness, meditation, or deep breathing. And don't underestimate the power of reaching out to someone you trust or a professional therapist when stress becomes unmanageable. Sharing your emotion can lighten the load more than you think. So, how do you manage emotional stress before it takes over? Start by building awareness. Take 5 minutes at the end of each day to reflect. What stressed me out today? How did I respond? Writing these thoughts down in a journal can help you process emotions and identify patterns. Second, focus on what's within your control. Stress often amplifies when we try to manage things we can't control. Letting go of these things can be liberating. Finally, incorporate stress-reducing habits into your routine, whether it's mindfulness, meditation, or deep breathing. And don't underestimate the power of reaching out to someone you trust or a professional therapist when stress becomes unmanageable. Sharing your emotion can lighten the load more than you think. These 3 common mistakes, overcommitting, ignoring rest, and mismanaging emotional stress, can keep us trapped in a cycle of exhaustion and overwhelm. When we constantly say yes to everything, neglect our needs for genuine rest and recovery, and push aside our emotional well-being, we create the perfect conditions for burnout to thrive. But there's hope. By making small, intentional changes in how we approach our commitments, prioritize rest, and process our emotions, we can gradually break free from burnout's grip. Remember, sustainable change doesn't happen overnight. It's built through consistent, mindful choices that honor our physical, mental, and emotional needs. If you're ready to go deeper, check out my course, AI-Driven Burnout Recovery Personalized Plans for Wellness, that is designed to help you create a customized, actionable plan to reclaim your energy, focus, and joy using science-backed strategies. If you have found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and let me know in the comments what is one small change you would take today to fight burnout. I can't wait to hear your stories, and I'll see you in the next one. Thank you for watching.